What is up, guys? Back for another quick video on the Mr. Chrome Cobra. Today we're going to be polishing these bad boys. Alright, so I've had these polish tanks now for a few years, and as you can see, they've got a lot of swirls, scratches, smudges. I know it's tough to make out sometimes on the camera, but you can see they have a lot of imperfections and it's very hazy. The reflection isn't all that good like it used to be, and there's just some corrosion on it. You can see on the side here, there's a lot of pitting and staining and corrosion and stuff. So I've been doing a lot of research. I've used Meguiar's, I've used a few different types of metal polish, and I just can't seem to find anything that really is too impressive. So after looking around on some of the social media platforms, I've come across the Dura-Coating Technology Blue Metal Polish. So I am excited to try and use this stuff. I've seen a bunch of videos. I haven't seen anyone who's used it in person, but I've seen a bunch of videos on it. So I was very eager to try it. It looks rather impressive. So we're gonna go over the way they recommend doing it. I have a new applicator pad here. So we're gonna try doing it by hand first. Then if not, I have one of the Meguiar's cones that I will throw on the drill, and we'll try doing it on the drill, see if it makes any difference. So we're going to start applying this, do a few coats of it, and we're gonna see if there's a difference. All right, guys, so I did one coat, and as you can see, the small part of the tank right there, you can see how much shinier it is and clearer than the main part. So this is just with one coat by hand. You can see how much more of a reflection it has, how it's not nearly as hazy, and it looks more like a mirror finish than this part here. So I'm gonna keep going over it, do a couple more coats. All right, so I did 3 coats of the Dura-Coating metal polish. So you can see here, it looks a little more reflective. Definitely cleaned it up a bit. There is still some hazing and some smudge marks. So I don't know if I'll have to do a couple more coats. But you guys let me know what you think. You know, in lower light conditions, yeah, it looks like it's a mirror finish. So that looks nice, but once you start putting a light on it, you can see how there's more of a haze to it and some swirls. You can see some smudging there. So from 10 feet back or so, it looks phenomenal and it's nice and shiny and reflective, but up close there's still some imperfections. So I guess lighting is a very big factor here, as you can see. So now we're going to try it on the chrome bumper on the 68. So a little bit different. This is polished aluminum. Now we're gonna go try it on an actual chrome bumper and see how that works. So let's go try that out. All right, so we're back at the 68 now, and you can see here there's a lot of imperfections on the bumper here. So I had already wiped it down with a rag. This is what is going to come off, so this is how it looks. You can see there's a lot of spots there and here. So it's unfortunately a big lighting game, because if you look here without that light on, it looks halfway decent. But you can see once you put the light on, you get close, it's very pitted. So we're gonna try putting some of this polish on, do a couple coats, and see how it comes out. All right, so I did one coat, and as you can see, it works pretty good on chrome. So took away all those pitting marks and dots. You can see how much shinier it is now and how much cleaner it looks. And this is with the spotlight directly on it with just one coat. So you can see from a few feet back, it really looks shiny and glossy. And then even up close, it got a lot of those pit marks off. So verdict so far is on polished aluminum, it was just kind of average. It was similar to the other ones that I've used. As far as on chrome, so far it's working out pretty good. So next up, we'll try the exhaust tips. All right, next up we're gonna do the polished tips on the Cobra. They're pretty crappy looking, as I'm sure you can even tell in the video. So we're gonna try putting a coat on and see if we can transform these tips a little bit. All right, so as far as the tip goes, you can see where it's nice and polished up top. It did okay. These tips are pretty damaged up right over here and scored up, so it didn't do too much on that part. But the standard part, it definitely shined up a little bit. So we're gonna do the other one just to keep them even. And then I think we're gonna pop on over to the valve covers under the hood on the 68. All right, so last up, I'm just gonna try and polish up these valve covers. You can see right there and around here, there's a lot of staining on these. These were the ones that came on the car when I bought it. I had tried polishing them up with the Maguire stuff and the Mother stuff, but it just wasn't really working out too well for me. So I'm gonna try this stuff out, see if I can get some of this staining off and get a little bit better of a shine to it, and hopefully it'll work out. All right, so if you guys can see here, you can see the inside here of the valve cover. It's definitely a little shinier. There still is some staining and pitting that's on them. It makes it a little duller, but they're still there. I think the moral of the story here with this stuff and the verdict is that it works well, but it's definitely not as advertised in the sense where you can just throw one coat on, wipe it around a couple times, and you have this insane crazy shine. So I've noticed that the more coats you put on, obviously the better, but I think it is a substantial amount. So something like this that's older, very pitted or very stained, and really you want to clean it up good and get it back to a really luscious shine, you're going to be here a while and you're going to be doing quite a few coats. So overall, I'd say that it is probably the best metal polish that I have used personally. So I've used, like I said, Never Dull, Maguire's, Mother's, this blue one, which I totally forgot the name of. But I definitely think it is just as good as those, if not better. But it's not some magical stuff like you've seen on some of the videos. At least that's my take on it. So I have no problem using it. I was hoping, I guess, for a little bit better results, but I think I'm just gonna have to put in some more time and keep doing some more coats of it and until I get where I want it to be. So hopefully this helps you guys. It's an honest guy's review. It's not someone who's endorsed by them, getting paid by them. I just saw the ads, thought it looked interesting, so I purchased it and tried it. Hopefully this helps you guys out, anyone who is contemplating using it. And let me know what you guys think. Drop your comments below. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already to follow the channel, and I appreciate all the support.